Alright, you're good.
Hi. I thought I'd expose some of the things I'm doing here so that people can be aware of what I do and what I'm going to attempt here. I have a good concept of, in my opinion, of what a guitar ought to feel like. And so this is the first draft. Had to cut it to pack it up, but it's just a concept draft, nothing more than a concept, and it has the shape of my wife's figure, and this was the inspiration for my cuddleable guitar. And they're fiberglass, but I intend to build them out of carbon fiber. So this is the second iteration or version, and it just feels so good to imagine having a guitar this shape. And so I want a hollow body guitar that fits real good, and I'm going to inlay it with carbon fiber, and it's going to be my design, my concept. And I would hope that someday I can get electronically, I can have this neck light up with what's it called? Not photovoltaics, but I'm too tired to do this, but I'm crashing here. What is it that shines through the clear cable? It's a clear cable. It's a light source of transmitting light source. It's fiber optics. Fiber optic computer programmable fiber optic guitar where the G chord is green and the B chord is blue, and make up whatever chord color names you want for the others because they don't match the key as far as the initial goes. But in order to make this kind of a guitar, this is a fiberglass prototype. In order to make this kind of a guitar, you need a mold. And this is the mold. And here is a part out of the mold with some revealing sculptor's wax that can reflect how the interior of it might be built. And I don't know how to build it, but I'm just going along and trying this and attempting it. And so this is a long period project that's ongoing now for many years. I just do a little doodle here once in a while. And I hope to be able to someday put this all together and have a wonderful part that's all carbon fiber with a hole in it, and on the top beautiful abalone and mother of pearl inlay, so I can use all my skills to put them into some kind of a nice instrument. And I don't really make instruments, but I made a bridge on a guitar, and it's in the other room. I'll go get it. That's not important. This is a store-bought neck I got from Carvin. That cost me $100 and some odd. But I made this mold, and I'll also put in a length extension for the neck of the guitar eventually. But I'm going to go get my other guitar. So this is called an ovation. It's actually an Adamas ovation. It's a very expensive guitar. It's all carbon fiber on the top. And I put this abalone bridge on it because mine broke. And it's not complete yet, but it's adequate enough to play. And I also developed this, which I call the pickpocket, because there'll be little picks and tuning forks and things inside of it, but it's magnetically held onto the guitar. And it keeps the edge of the guitar from chafing my arm when I play, and it keeps my arm off the deck of the guitar. And so it'll become inlaid as well, but it'll have a little hole cut out in it and it'll contain things. And as you can see, the magnets hold it on. And this guitar sounds fantastic, even though I built a bridge. So I know that if I can build a bridge like this and get it to work, that there stands a good chance of me being able to make an entire guitar. And now I have 100 yards of carbon fiber. I've been waiting for 20 years with this in mind. And I make all kinds of things. I made the fins on this kite board with it. I've been doing fiberglass all my life. I make all kinds of stuff. I made a helmet. And I'm just making stuff now. There's a lot of stuff that's been packed away. But here's another example of my artistry. And I was encouraged to do this by the props manager of MGM, Mike Milgram. Of course, I didn't want to be a props guy because I'd have to move to Burbank. And a lot of those people do a lot of alcohol and cigarettes, and I can't be in where that stuff is being used, so I declined. I asked him if I could do the job from my home, and he said no, so I didn't take the job, but kind of groovy to have skills that I can make things with, and I really love making stuff like this. This is what I should be doing. You know, there's a whole lot of other things that I've done on that venue, like these. These are my legs. That was my head for a helmet. These are my legs. And I'll build some carbon fiber greaves like ancient armor with these as well. And here's a paddle that I made that's ergonomic. It's carbon fiber. I made this a long time ago. It's backwards now. Weighs 3.5 pounds, and it's collapsible into 3 parts. I'll probably make it into a 4-part piece, cutting it here. But it works real well. I love paddling with this paddle. Real strong and real lightweight. Nice and long. So there's that. And there's a lot of other projects. But like this bow. This bow is made of old golf club shafts, and you can see where the tip has been, I cut the golf head off, and I carved that little tip onto each one of the points, and I've turned this into a bow. And it's all more or less recycled. I got the golf clubs from the dump store for $1 each. So between that kind of thing and another thing that's right outside the door here, I intend to make stuff. This is a solar car that I got from working at a solar car place where they make these, but it was a experimental solar car, and this is all I've basically been able to get away from it, but I hope to keep this kind of art. I hope to have this kind of capability in the future. Here's a head I made. Bunches of clutter around it at the moment because I'm moving. But yeah, it's this kind of a thing I do that people find fascinating, and I like to do it, and I'm hoping that it generally receives some kind of approval. And thank you for your attention. Now we'll cut it there.